Welcome to Cha-Ching Chronicles. In today's December 3rd newsletter, we're diving into some explosive, literally and figuratively, headlines that have left the world buzzing. We're talking missiles, diplomacy, and a sprinkle of drama from none other than Russian President Vladimir Putin. So grab your popcorn, folks, because it's about to get nuclear-level interesting. First, let's dive into the weapon that's stealing all the headlines, Russia's hypersonic missile, the Oreshnik. Now, if you're thinking, oh great, another missile, think again. This bad boy isn't your run-of-the-mill firecracker. Capable of hitting Mach 10, yes, that's 10 times the speed of sound, it's being hailed as a game-changer in modern warfare. According to Putin, the Oreshnik isn't just fast, it's devastatingly precise and powerful, with destructive capabilities on par with nuclear weapons. The kicker? He claims it can bypass any current air defense systems. Think of it as the Lamborghini of missiles. Sleek, fast, and totally terrifying. But let's not forget the context here. Ukraine, bolstered by Western-supplied long-range missiles, has been targeting Russian-held territories. Putin's response, essentially saying, if you play with fire, prepare to get burned at Mach 10 speed. The specific targets he's threatening? Decision-making centers in Kyiv. Now, whether that's a literal strike or just some good old-fashioned saber-rattling, the message is clear. Russia means business. Now here's where the story takes a surprising turn. At the same summit, Putin took a moment to shower some unexpected praise on none other than President-elect Donald Trump. Yes, the same Trump who's gearing up for another term in the Oval Office. Putin called Trump intelligent and experienced, which, let's be honest, is probably the nicest thing he's said about an American politician since, well, ever. But there's more. Putin went on to express optimism that Trump's presidency could help resolve the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. In Putin's words, Trump has what it takes to bring stability to the region. Now, whether that's a genuine belief or just a strategic compliment aimed at buttering up the incoming administration, we'll let you decide. But wait, there's a plot twist. Putin also issued a warning to Trump. He referenced past assassination attempts and urged caution. Basically, it's like saying, congrats on the win, buddy, but maybe avoid walking down dark alleys for a while. Subtle, right? Looks like the Secret Service is going to have a very busy 2025. All of this came during Putin's speech at the CSTO summit in Astana, Kazakhstan. If you haven't seen it, the full address is packed with not-so-subtle warnings and veiled threats. Putin doubled down on Russia's military capabilities, emphasizing that the Oreshnik and other advanced weapons aren't just for show. It's a clear message to the West: Russia isn't backing down. This speech also highlighted Russia's desire to strengthen ties within the CSTO, a move seen as an attempt to counterbalance NATO's influence. But here's the thing. While Putin is rallying allies, the West is watching closely, especially with Trump back in the mix. The dynamics are shifting and the stakes couldn't be higher. So, what does all of this mean for us? On one hand, you have Russia flexing its military muscles with the Oreshnik missile, and on the other, you've got Putin extending a cautiously optimistic hand toward Trump. It's a delicate balance of power, and the next few months will likely set the tone for international relations and potentially the fate of the Ukraine conflict. But here's the bottom line. Whether it's missiles, diplomacy, or a Trump-Putin bromance, one thing's for sure, 2024 is shaping up to be a geopolitical roller coaster, and we're here to cover every twist, turn, and Mach 10 moment. The global stage is on fire, and the financial world is bracing for impact. Russia's unveiling of the hypersonic Oreshnik missile, coupled with President-elect Donald Trump's bold economic policies, is shaking up markets and rattling investor confidence. The U.S. stock market roared to life after Trump's election victory, with the S&P 500 soaring 2.5% in a single day, the best rally in nearly 2 years. Investors are banking on deregulation, tax cuts, and a business-friendly White House. But there's a storm brewing. Trump's threats of 100% tariffs on BRICS nations if they ditch the U.S. dollar. What does this mean? Potential trade wars, disrupted supply chains, and skyrocketing costs for businesses and consumers. The market volatility we've seen may be just the beginning. In the crypto world, Bitcoin is stealing the spotlight. Riding the wave of optimism, it approached the $100,000 mark. Investors are betting on a potentially more lenient regulatory environment under Trump. But let's not forget, the same Trump once called Bitcoin a scam. The crypto market remains a wild card, dancing on the edge of political unpredictability. Will Bitcoin continue to climb, or are we in for a roller coaster? Russia's Oreshnik missile has not only heightened tensions in Eastern Europe, but also spurred fears of increased defense spending and economic sanctions. Coupled with Trump's aggressive stance on de-dollarization, led by countries like China and Russia, the global economy faces a cocktail of uncertainty. Sanctions, strained relations, and disrupted trade dynamics could ripple across global supply chains, impacting everything from manufacturing costs to consumer prices. We're standing on the brink of a new era, one defined by hypersonic missiles, trade battles, and a financial system under siege. For investors, this is a time to stay sharp, diversify, monitor geopolitical developments, and brace for volatility. In this high-stakes game of politics and economics, one thing is certain: the only constant is change. Buckle up, it's going to be a wild ride. And that's your December 3rd dose of Cha-Ching Chronicles. If you want more updates on how geopolitics and the economy collide, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Because in this financial landscape, the only thing faster than Putin's missiles is the speed of breaking news. Catch you next time.